those are two girls you want to stay the hell away from. Not running through and dealing with your trauma. No thanks. Either way, we've got a compilation for you again today about these women over 30 that are dating and hitting the wall oh so hard. Strap in. Let's do it.
Version of Can You Spot the Red Flag? This is a Bumble dating profile. A friend of mine sent it to me. I've kind of blocked out everything because I want to maintain privacy. But when you hear these words in a dating situation or in life in general, I need you to run straightforward and blunt. In my dating history, personal life, coworker relationships, family relationships, I have never known one person who has ever said I am straightforward and blunt where it was not a cover for being rude, lacking tact, and having absolutely no diplomacy. This is a cover that people who have wildly unregulated emotions use as an excuse for their outbursts because they just have to keep it straightforward and blunt. A lot of dating is picking sense from nonsense, reading in between the lines, and understanding what people mean when they say things to us. Any variation of I'm straightforward and blunt, oh, I only know how to keep it 100, oh, I keep it real, oh, I don't like to be phony, that's a great one. Part of life is having to be phony. That is life, okay? Being polite and professional, it means doing the right thing, even when you don't necessarily feel like it. Don't be a slave to your emotions. And you really want to watch out for people that are slaves to their emotions. So that straightforward and blunt bit, don't fall for it. It's almost Valentine's Day, okay? Stay safe out here.
I swear to God, this.
Yeah, no, disregard this woman's advice. Not like you're following it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being straightforward. You can still be polite while being straightforward. And I get that this woman's just speaking from her own experience, which it sounds like as a dating coach, or at least it sounds like she's a dating coach. Not a smart thing to do. Only basing things on your experiences, because one person's experience with dating is definitely different than the rest of the world's, which is why I speak more so in generalizations than specifics unless referring to a story. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. That was not a red flag at all.
This is the most single looking shit I've ever done in my life. It is like 11 p.m. on a Friday. I'm drinking beer by myself, watching Netflix with the dog on my lap, and I'm going through all the Valentine's Day chocolate that I bought for myself the other day, but I was too sick to eat because I was also sick on Valentine's Day. LOL. Sick of being alone, except actually not. I like it, but now I'm eating all this while drinking beer by myself and watching Netflix. I already said all of that. I like it. The end.
Bestie, story time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put on several build caps. That's total cap. This woman absolutely coping. Or freaking face there. So sad, but hey, you know, it's the hole that you dig yourself into. Try to put on this strong look either way. Not falling for it. And if she were to come up on a dating profile, you know, single woman with a dog, lives alone, etc., looking like skip. Next. It's like then just like us moving on to the next clip.
When I got on dating apps, it had been over 6 years since I had been single. I got on Hinge. I matched with this guy that had a red flag. He used to be in the military. He had these two really cute little dogs. Naturally, I overlooked the red flag. Ended up going out for a date and drinks. Actually had a really good time. He bought me a souvenir from the bar that we were at. And I ended up going home with him. Before you judge me, bestie, this was when I was very newly single.
And searching for my validation outside of myself.
A few days go by, and he says, let's go to brunch. I will come and pick you up. I give him my address. Where I live can also be a little tricky getting to. I give him directions. My phone is always on Do Not Disturb. I missed this phone call. He was lost. So I finally answered my phone. I call him back, and I'm giving him directions. He's slightly frustrated. I go outside. Legit, this man was probably about 500 feet from my place. And I'm like, okay, turn this one way. And he goes, I can't do this shit. And peels off in his very obnoxiously loud truck. It's safe to say that I probably dodged a bullet. I blocked him, and we never spoke again.
So I just have.
Wow. Dodged a bullet? I don't know about that one. Guy was just like, juice is not worth the squeeze. I'm peeling out of here. See you later. Oh, for real. Not quite sure why this one was put in the compilation there, but maybe this is just a story that she made up, or it sounded like it was far-fetched. Either way, win for him. On to the next one.
Like a little bit of a rant when it comes to dating and basically how everybody's doing everything online right now. And I think we're at a time where we need to switch back to doing things in person. And here's why. Online dating was basically made to be like in-person dating, but easier online. Sounds stupid, hear me out, right? So you send someone a like, or you send someone a first message and a little flirt, or like a rose or whatever. That is exactly what is exemplified by when you see someone at a bar, or like you meet someone at a bar and you like wink at them, or you like wave at them, or you send them a drink, something like that. That's where this all came from. But people don't do that anymore. Girls, but guys especially, are not doing this. So I took myself out on a date tonight. It's something I used to do, haven't done in a long time, and I like forgot how weird it is to be out by yourself. But when I was there was this guy, and I was like, oh, he's pretty cute, like, but I didn't know what to do. He's with a group of other friends, so I kind of just kept to myself. And when I left, I was like, oh my god, I should have put like my number on my check, said to the bartender, hey, can you pass this to him? Because I was like, oh, I could like say give him a drink, but I don't know if he's drinking, whatever. But I didn't think about that until after the fact, and that was something that used to come so naturally to me. But that's basically the same as like being on a dating app, seeing a cute guy and being like, I'm gonna send him a like and start the conversation. And it is kind of weird, I think, for women to be the ones initiating it and to be the ones like sending a like, or like, you know, buying a guy a drink. I have always.
Okay. I can't tell if that one cut off early, but either way, you know, that's a quality for you. It's pretty hard to drum up that approach, right? Am I right? Well, welcome to us on the Manosphere, where if you don't look like an absolute Chad, you may get shot down horribly and filmed and put on TikTok and all the horrors. You know, there's definitely that anxiety there. But either way, let's move on to the next one. Ain't it funny when they get treated like they treat us?
Been anxiously attached my entire life, and that's led me into a 9-year relationship and then an 8-year relationship, and then I'm only new to dating, being single since 2020, and I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to get out of those old habits of just attaching to just anyone. And I've been doing an okay job. I mean, I've been on a few dates here and there, and I've gotten to the point now where it's like, I know when to cut things off immediately. Like, I just follow my gut. But I've been hanging out with this guy. We've been on like 4 dates, and he is a really great dude. Probably the sweetest, most kindest person I've ever met in my life. And normally I would be going through all the emotions right now, like falling madly, deeply in love with him, even though we barely know each other, because that's what I usually do. I fall head over heels and then I get attached and I start freaking out. But now I'm freaking out for a different reason. Now I'm freaking out because I'm like, oh my God, I'm not in love with him. And should I be feeling emotions right now? Should I? Should I? Like, that's a genuine question. Should I be feeling emotions right now? I really don't know, but now I'm now I'm anxious for another reason. I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm not feeling any emotions because he's just not the right person. But in the same sense, I don't think that God, I'm really mutual right now. Maybe that's where you should be, right? When you don't really know someone that well, maybe I'm doing the right thing and I'm just hanging out with him and dating him, and this is what it's like to be healthy and just getting to know someone before you jump in. I feel like that's healthy, right? Why am I freaking out? You know why? Because I spend too much fucking time on TikTok listening to lame ass advice that doesn't work, okay? And I'm trying to do my own thing now. I just don't know what's right. I'm just afraid that I went from being anxiously attached to just completely dead inside. That's what I don't want to happen. I don't want to be dead inside. Am I cautious? Am I hella cautious? Yes, I am, because I'm tired. I'm worn out, just like everybody else is. You can't trust a damn person out here. And I just am really happy where I'm at. I'm really, really, really happy. I'm really happy. Do I want to bring someone else in to that who could possibly wreck it? I have to guard myself, right? Oh God, what is this? What is this?
That was one anxious lemon. And my God, was it hard to put things together there. Her brain is like an absolute hornet's nest. Everything's just flying around. And simply put, I don't blame her. Her head's probably all scrambled from all these stupid TikToks that she watches, and she doesn't know what to do. Oh. If only there was some sort of rational woman that was providing good advice out there, but I find that they're far and few between, and that's what makes for good content on places like this, am I right? Either way, gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I hope that you have an enjoyable rest of your day. Always do your due diligence. Talk to you soon.